Climb the ladder a bit here towards tops. That was a bit lower than he wanted, but it's still good.
40. Joey requires 64.
Clip the wire on the way through. This would hurt. And he's going to get 2 at double 8.
Game shown the
Clinical.
4 flag.
16-16 and a 17 dart breaker throw. The winning legs for Joe Croft. That was an improvement.
48.
Prior to that visit, he was over 80.
Match darts for Joe.
32.
First sign of a little bit of...
How often do we see that? You don't miss a double all the way through until the match double.
They always say it's the hardest one to hit. But that has been a bit of a miss for Leighton this week, going for the bullseye.
That's
80.
something that can be addressed. That's
16.
That's something you can put right, whether it be a pre-thrown dart routine.
That is put right. And a very fine debut here at the MODUS Super Series for Joe Croft, who figures it out to win by 4 legs to 1 in the very first game. 87 the average and 50% on the doubles. He will take that for sure on Dart Connect when it comes to the doubles percentages, because the information that is input, it can be slightly misleading for that.
Right.
Paul Nicholson does have the app open on his
computer
the
thingy-majiggy. David Wazowski.
Over there, at MSS Darts, one word.
Done the fun way. His average for the week of 80.04. Done the fun way. His average for the week of 80.04. He hasn't got this one either. Fancy. Fancy. Not fancy enough.
That dart in tops. If you had to put 2 darts in tops, that one that went in, that's where you'd place it by hand. High and in the middle.
He should be livid with himself that he didn't hit that double top. Really?
No score.
I have no words.
20.
Why? Well, I've just done an oxymoron there. I said I had no words, but I did say why. He's lost the leg, and it's his own fault.
Harrington.
Why I?
Quite 97.
Double top. Match dart. Number 1. Really clean, clinical, and very good from Ryan Harrington, who takes out what we feel is probably one of the favourites for the group. 4 legs to 3 is a very fair result, in my opinion. We only saw 1 match dart the whole contest, when in fact he should have got one a little bit earlier. But he does get across the line by 4 legs to 3 in game 3. David plodding along. Well, that's a bad dart.
8.
Chance for Leighton.
And traditionally, where the players would get some time off, he won't be getting that time off because he'll be in the Premier League.
Indeed. Double 16 for Leighton.
Game
that is very good.
Leighton Bennett.
But is it accurate of me to say that he needs to start getting to the double just a little bit earlier? Maybe even as much as a visit earlier.
That's my highlight of the week so far. Ball.
Game shot in the 3rd leg. David Wazowski.
Barbecue sauce for Wazzy. I want to go full retro, get some lollipop stems. Oh, they were great.
140.
A double 12
required 24.
Cap off a great performance.
Too good. Shot and the match. David Wazowski.
Wazzy's on fire. Wawrzewski does get the win by 4 legs to 2. Another game where it's around about that 80 average mark. And we're starting to see very key battles won by certain players like David. That really creative 140. He has got plenty of time. Well, that's different.
45.
Starting on 19s on a 130.
Yeah.
Did he forget his calculator today?
Well,
he's gone some really odd ways today.
2 of them for double 8.
133 hours on your require 85.
Well, I can get behind that.
Game show.
And he can get behind that. That was one of the oddest finishes we've ever had. By that is, if he gets the treble, which he doesn't, he's forced to go 60 bull now. Bullseye.
91. Joey Require 130.
Match start 1. Misses. Does he get more at this particular juncture?
105.
Only just.
Great effort, wasn't it?
Antonio Require 38.
Only narrowly missing.
That's got to be 10 double 14, surely. Hit double 14 earlier in the match.
Yeah, if anything's questionable,
22. Joey
it's his
Require
ball
25.
management.
Double 10.
Game
Very crisp. And again, it's
Joe
6
Croft.
visit range for Joe Croft. Yeah, the 25 there would have left 126, which is a lot more gettable than 134.
56.
In spots like this, it could make
Joey Require
all the difference.
134.
Ooh, the 2 treble 17 double 16. Very modern route.
86. Antonio Require 64.
Down to the 2 darters in the last leg. Double 8.
Game shot.
He had the darts in the last leg.
Anton
He had
Osler.
match darts in the previous leg, but a very good contest. The averages reflect a very fair tussle as well. Those darts out the board, one of them sticks.
Game shot
Oh,
in
and
the
that
first
sticks.
leg.
How good was
Borowskis.
that? 20 for 2-1. He's getting the first dart in the combinations every single time.
Game shot
Oh,
in the
he's
third leg.
gone and done it
Mendigas
again.
Borowskis.
It's another ton plus out, and penny for the thoughts of Ryan Harrington right now.
That conversation of the best players around at the moment that didn't have a tour card in 2023.
Now, we're looking at double 13. Oh,
Game
a little
shot in the
dose of
fifth
Mindy's
leg.
medicine.
Ryan Harrington.
So there you go. Double 10 this time. And get it, he does.
Shot on the match.
He was the better player in the
Ryan
match.
Harrington.
He had to withstand 2 very big finishes from Borowskis, but ultimately, Ryan gets the job done in our 6th game, as you can see, by 4 legs to 2.
Well, welcome back to the MODUS Super Series, where we had 2 rounds of fixtures down. So it's time to get the assessment up here on the balcony, and we're doing it in the company of no less than the asset himself, Paul Nicholson. Well, these are the results from the 6 games that we've seen so far, and well, it's fair to say that up to press, it's actually been the new guys that have come in and settled the quicker of anybody.
Yeah, you'd have to say so. I think Osland was very impressive against Joe Croft, but he got out of the blocks against Leighton Bennett. We did see a little bit of this last week, where certain players felt the benefit of freshness as opposed to playing here for 3 days. It seems to be happening again a little bit, but there's still a long way to go.
Most certainly. Well, Ryan Harrington's a player who's got out of the traps, 2 victories from 2. He seems to be the one out of anyone that's just been able to take a grasp of this group.
Experience does tell, but the way that Ryan plays his games is with a little bit of intensity. That's something that can really help you in the first 1 to 3 rounds. However, he's just got to be careful that in these slightly muggy, warm conditions that he doesn't find himself losing energy towards the end of the campaign.
It's Ryan's 3rd day here. This is the table now. David Wazuski, the other player, on 4 points, top of the pile. We've seen him here a few times before. But as far as Ryan's concerned, we've seen him here a couple of times previously. He hasn't made it through to the Saturday night yet. When these appearances rack up and you haven't made it through, can it just continue to itch away?
It will be itchy. There's no mistaking that whatsoever for someone who has got exquisite talent, and it will annoy him incredibly that he hasn't made a Saturday night. I don't think he should focus too much on that. I think he needs to play his natural game, enjoy each game as it comes, and if he is put under pressure by his opponent, revel in it and don't think about the exterior pressures. Just try and play well.
As far as David Wazuski is concerned, he's top of the pile. We know what he can do. He's got a very high ceiling. We've seen it before, particularly in Southampton. And he's bringing that to the fore here with some excellent finishing.
Yeah, he's playing some pretty good stuff so far, but we know that there's another gear to come. Averaging around 81.5, 82 at the minute, but he's probably going to need a little bit of extra stuff to get himself into the top 2 by the end of the day, because other challenges are going to come his way, and when he plays against someone like Joe Croft, he might need a little bit more.
Now, it is very warm here at the live lounge today. Very, very warm. It's the sort of days where you should have brought the shades in, Paul. But how much is it about dealing with those conditions as the day goes along? Because Group C is the longest session of the week by time.
If anybody complains about it, they can come and talk to me or anybody else. They're not going to get any sympathy from me. This is reasonably warm. We have seen in other venues and in other tournaments that it is ridiculous. And this is not ridiculous. This is very manageable. So don't complain, accept and do your best. But do the right things as well. Make good decisions like taking a towel up there. Learn from the guys at Flushing Meadow by taking a little bit of icy towel up there. Plenty of hydration and just be okay with the situation.
Learning from Daniel Medvedev.
No comment.
And one other bit of advice, don't wear something wool and linen like this. It doesn't work up here on the balcony.
It's on. Oh, look at Anton. He can't look. Now he can.
Oh, just took a deflection here. He was meerkatting.
32.
That reaction was phenomenal. I wonder what he was saying to himself in Swedish when that treble 20 was hit.
Game shot on the 4th.
I wonder what he's saying to himself now that he's 3-1 up. 2 8s for 2 wins. And his 3rd against Leighton this week. A lovely shot at double 4. And the Swede gets his revenge for yesterday. I think those two have struck up a bit of a friendship over the last few days, and it's good to see, but you have to leave friendship at the door when you play here on the stage in Portsmouth.
Challenge Tour winner, Dev Tour winner, all the way back in 2011.
Oh, what a marker for double 5.
Game shot on the 3rd leg.
So perfectly pitched
Harrington.
underneath that marker. This is huge. He hits this, he's got the darts.
14.
Can't save himself.
Ryan requires
6th
20.
match dart incoming for Ryan Harrington.
Game
This time,
shot and the match.
he takes it.
Ryan Harrington.
And he does remain unbeaten, making it 3 from 3. And David Wazuski is defeated for the first time today, but still in a very good position.
Varauskas.
101 for Croft to go 3-1 up. Trouble 19. Ooh, 45-36 route.
65.
Slight over pitch.
20.
Asking
Game shot on the 4th leg.
Varauskas the question. He has the answer. 2-2.
Against someone who has been in this position before this week. A match dart for Mindy.
80. Joe, you require 160.
Chance for Joe to end this one with a bit of a blockbuster. It's going to be awkward. Makes the adjustment, double 18. Oh, what a finish for Joe Croft, who steals the win from Varauskas 4-3.
Double 6.
12.
But he's just
David,
hit the brakes.
100.
David will fancy this, gets the treble.
80.
Can't say he hasn't had chances
Antonio
today. He's had
required
plenty in this
Yep.
game.
He's had 12 darts at a double, hit 1.
That's a good marker.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
Used it a little bit.
Östlund.
And Östlund 3-1 up. Looking very good to be going to the top of the table. But he's obviously done his homework.
For sure.
Double 16.
The Merv Kingway.
That is a
Game
beautiful
shot
finish
and the match.
and a beautiful result for
Anton
Östlund,
Östlund.
who goes to the top of the table, albeit playing one extra game than that of the Chasers. But that's 84.27 and 22% on the doubles. It's good enough. But look at how many misses at double there were early in the match. Different doubles. Nothing seems to be working for Leighton here today. Double 16.
Game
And
shot on the
that
3rd
is a
leg.
dagger to the heart.
Mindaugas Varauskas.
Yeah, that will hurt. This has been a
Nobody's been bageled today. Double 10. But he
37.
may be the first.
Mindaugas required 36.
He's had a plethora of different doubles in this match, and he adds
shot
double
of the
18 to
match.
that to
Mendigus
win by
Brewsters.
4 legs to 0. That's his first 2 points in this group, but if he's got any hope of getting through this group, he's going to have to find more points by the end of the day. Very attacking throws. How has he got that in there?
141.
That's an astonishing approach from Joe. On for the best leg of the week.
Yeah, on a 10.
140.
That's an aggressive
Game
leave as well.
40.
He's got to get this.
Game
Oh.
10 dart
third
leg.
Best
Joe
leg
Croft.
of the week.
That is an Olympian shaking of the head right there. Double top. He
43.
went for the old treble 10 trick there.
Only require 18. Game
There we
on the
go.
sixth
3-3.
leg.
Great
Ryan
game. Both
Harrington.
averaging in the 90s now. Time of the day. Does it end right here?
Game
It does.
shot on the match.
He's undefeated.
Ryan Harrington.
4 games from 4 for Ryan Harrington. How he's come through that, I've got no idea. See, that would be the most remarkable of appearances for me. If we were to unearth Richie Davies.
Game
Oh,
shot on the
well,
third
he's just
leg.
unearthed a lovely
Anton
12 darter
Oswald.
there.
1-3 down.
Game shot on the
He
fourth
is
leg.
1-3 down.
He's above that right now.
And Sonia require 83.
Does he get a look at double 18? There's only one way to stop him, Anton, and that's to hit the ball. Oh, it's
Game shot on
wonderful.
the fifth leg.
What a great hit.
Anton Oswald.
He is the king of skin saving this week.
And he's up. Yeah, maybe one of those grain bar. I'm not going to say the name of them, but
130.
You're almost there anyway.
yeah, not unless they want to sponsor me.
Match starter tops.
Game
He survives
shot
the
on
comeback from
match.
Anton Östlund.
Mendigus
And
Brewsters.
now he does have a say in Friday because he's only going to be possibly 4 points behind the top spot. Some people need a bit longer to get more relaxed.
Game
Oh,
shot on the
boy.
first leg.
A 1-5-2.
David Wazowski. Quiet 20.
Match start 5. But it is double
Game
5
shot on the
that gets him
match.
over the line.
David Wazowski.
He doesn't quite get the ton plus average.
I've been impressed with him today.
He's done his job,
Yep.
in the words of Roy Keane.
102.
And that's a really good bit of
24.
board management there from Leighton. Double 6.
Game shot on the third leg.
There's that break of
Ryan
throw.
Harrington.
Treble 18 needed. Treble 18 not found.
83.
He found double 4 earlier in the
Running
match,
required
right in the
8.
corner. And he finds it
Game
again.
shot on the match.
It's been a
Ryan
superb day
Harrington.
for Harrington, who gets 10 points from 10. He's not particularly happy with the state of his right hand. He's had to manage the situation very well today. But the most important thing is he now has a 4-point cushion at the top of the table, and he will play against Leighton Bennett in the very first game tomorrow, and he could even stretch it to 6 points.